Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. The next big event for Overwatch has been announced. It's the Year of the Rooster, and this has to do with the Chinese New Year. The event will be starting on January 24th. They've already shown off 2 of the new character skins, and there's potentially a 3rd one that's kind of hidden in the game. I'll get to that in just a second here. So quick info, the Chinese New Year is broken down into a 12-year cycle, and there's a different animal for each year. This year, it's the rooster, and more specifically, it's actually a fire rooster, which I think only happens once every 60 years. I'm not too familiar with this whole thing, but expect that there might be like some more fire-related stuff that happens in this event. So the first new skin is the one that you've been looking at. This is for Mei. Actually, a little while ago during the Christmas event, a lot of people were pretty mad about the legendary Mei skin because it was just the default skin with a Santa hat. Yeah, it had a custom animation for the ice block, but still a lot of people gave negative feedback because they didn't think it should have been a legendary skin. And Blizzard actually said, don't worry about it because we already made another really awesome legendary skin for Mei, and that's going to be coming up soon. And at the time, I predicted that the next event would be the Chinese New Year with the Year of the Rooster, and I mean, it's pretty cool that I was right about that. One of the things that I did say was, it would have been cool if they took the little robot that Mei has on her back and they changed it into more of like the Robo Chicken from the World of Warcraft game. If you've never played it, there are a bunch of different quests throughout the world where you have to follow like a Robo Rooster around. They're like really painfully annoying, aggravating, unbelievably frustrating quests, and most everybody hates them. So I thought it would be completely appropriate for Mei to have that little Robo Rooster because a lot of people feel the exact same way about her. Anyways, the other skin that they showed off was the brand new one for Diva, and this was posted over on the Korean Overwatch Twitter account. So if you're not following that, which I'm sure most of you probably aren't, you may not have actually seen this, and they decided not to go with anything kind of like ridiculous, like turning the mech into a big rooster or anything like that. Instead, they went with a much more traditional look. Now, this 3rd skin I'm going to talk about hasn't officially been announced. I think it's just a little bit more speculation, but I think there's a really good chance it could actually end up in the game. So let me show you why. Over on Echo Point Antarctica, you can see these 2 drawings on the wall, and they were both made by Mei while she was there. I would argue that both of these drawings are of Winston. Now, the one on the left looks very much like Winston, and the one on the right doesn't, but the one on the right is a Yeti, and that is the skin that Winston got during the Christmas event. So in the drawing on the left, Winston very much resembles a figure in Chinese mythology known as Sun Wukong, or the Monkey King. Also, it should be pointed out that it's kind of a running joke that every single MOBA-style game has a Sun Wukong Monkey King character in it. I mean, you got one for League of Legends, Smite, Dota 2 just added theirs. I mean, pretty much every MOBA ever has had some kind of version of Monkey King. It's just like a running joke. And I know Overwatch isn't like a MOBA or anything, but because of the class-based and the ability-based system that they have, a lot of times people do compare Overwatch to a MOBA-style game. So this might be kind of like a way of Blizzard making the joke that they're adding Sun Wukong, but they're kind of not at the same time. To further this theory, Winston and Sun Wukong actually have a lot of things in common. Winston is a gorilla that was genetically engineered to be super intelligent, whereas Sun Wukong started out as a monkey that becomes supernaturally animated. Sun Wukong fights with a staff, and if you look at the drawing, Winston is holding his lightning gun that has been changed to look very much like Sun Wukong's staff. Sun Wukong also has some abilities that sound very similar to stuff that Winston has in Overwatch. For example, he has the Cloud Somersault, which allows him to leap into the air and cover extremely large distances very quickly. He also has something known as the Protective Circle, which allows him to erect an impassable barrier by drawing a circle on the ground with his staff. Do any of those things sound like a possible Overwatch character? Anyways, it might just be speculation at this point, but it does seem like it's possible. That's going to be about it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about the new skins and the new events. Put your feedback in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe because there's lots more Overwatch on the channel. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.